In a world where the only people remembered are the victors who have fought their way to the top, it is always interesting to watch those who fall. Here at Suck It, we will be interviewing 3 people, each of whom have been decimated by their own ambition.
It starts with one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you tried. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away.
This is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. They have been subjected to the terrible fate of trying to subdue Hamlet. Is it Guildenstern and Rosencrantz?
It's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Tell me about yourselves.
Of course. Our name is Rosencrantz. No. Wait. I mean Guildenstern. I forget sometimes.
I've heard of you. You're from Hamlet.
What do you mean?
The Shakespeare play. Everyone dies. Including Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, Hamlet's best friends.
That's strange. I'm also well acquainted with Hamlet. Well, that must be another Guildenstern. Poor lad. Anyways, I'm from the play Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. A totally, completely different story. My friend Rose and I are commissioned by the King of Denmark to check up on our dear friend Hamlet, and we plan on doing our very best to bring him to England.
That's interesting. That also happens in Hamlet.
How strange.
Strange indeed.
This is a very unique coincidence. So much so, in fact, that if I were a lesser being, I would speculate as to whether I am living in a parallel universe. To think that these two stories are so similar. I digress. In a similar vein, I can recall a statistically impossible event happening as well. Rose was flipping a coin, and he landed on heads 92 times.
Sounds predestined.
Yes, quite. Almost as if some random entity just decided to make a coin land on heads 85 times just because they wanted to make fun of the fact that I intrinsically lack control over my life and will never achieve our goal of finding out why Hamlet is acting so strangely and fulfill the letter of the king because the events of my life have already been predetermined by a man named William Shakespeare and the author of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, Tom Stoppard.
You're so close.
To what?
What to do? Hamlet has outwitted us, and we haven't been able to find the true reasons as to why he has gone mad. All we can do is watch this play. After all, Player informed us that their story is nothing without an audience. Hey, these two characters look a lot like us. Oh, you're right. They do. Oh my goodness, Oh my, they're both dead. They got killed after their sea voyage. Well, we still have to deliver this order from the king to have Hamlet killed. Let's go. We're gonna miss our ship. I don't like this play. Good thing it isn't real. Yes, good thing.
I will find the whale.
You seem to like whales.
Oh, I hate whales.
That's
not true. Who's to say that I don't like whales? Or hate them? Whales are the elements of the mind. I act upon the will of God. The secret throne of malevolence that echoes in the waters of the deep. Enter, Ishmael. My name is Ishmael. I think Capernaum is weird and obsessed. They think me mad, Starbuck does, but I'm demoniac. I am madness, madden. That wild madness that's only come to comprehend itself. The prophecy was that I should be dismembered, and I lost this leg. I now prophesy that I will dismember my dismemberer. Now, then be the prophet and the fulfiller one. That's more than ye gods ever was. I laugh and who they know? You've knocked me down. I am up again. But ye have run and hidden. Come far from behind your cotton bags. I have no long gun to reach ye. Come, I have compliments to ye. Come and see if you can swerve me. So my soul is grooved to run over unsoundly gorges through rifled heights of mountains. Under torrent beds, unerringly I rush. Not's an obstacle. Not's an angle to the iron way. What is madness? But a state of mind one cannot understand.
I see that there's more to your obsession than I thought. Tell me, do you think you will be successful in your pursuit?
There is no other option but to win. It's about drive and power. I will kill Moby Dick, or we will all die trying.
Do you think it's wrong to let others die with you on the ship?
What matters is that Moby Dick is killed.
The infamous Great Gatsby. Are you really as great as they say? What makes one great?
Well, old sport, I'm a real Oxford man. I have many fancy things. Have you ever been to one of my parties? I'm sure you'll find somebody you recognize.
Well, that doesn't answer my question. Okay, come on, give us a scoop. A man like you seems to have it all. How do you do it?
Well, I inherited most of the wealth, you see, old sport. It's been in my family for ages. I've worked really hard when I was young, worked to increase it. Say, is Daisy coming to this interview? You invited her, right?
Daisy? No.
Daisy. Yes, she is what is great. I've spent the past 5 years throwing these grand parties in hopes that one of them might finally catch her eye.
I see. What do you like about her? Did you hear me? Tell me a little bit about Daisy.
Apologies, old sport. It's kind of a personal matter, you know? Daisy and I met long before she met Tom.
Tom?
Daisy's husband. She doesn't love him, though.
Does Tom bother you?
I've known her for longer. 5 years, old sport. She only married him because I was poor and she was tired of waiting for me. It was a terrible mistake. But in her heart, she never loved anyone but me.
She's not here, but we have record of her saying otherwise. Don't they have a kid? Surely she loved him enough to...
No. She's lying. She's only ever loved me.
Well, you can't change the past or anyone's emotions for that matter.
Why, of course I can, old sport.
This concludes our final episode of Suck It! Today, in the show, we have learned through the stories of 3 unfortunate individuals that sometimes it's just not worth it to climb the stairway of success just to fall down disgracefully and force me to have to step over your prone body during our introductory sequence. My name is Christella. That's all I have for you today.
Tried so hard and got so